For teams atop the BCS standings, every game is stressful. Every play a potential pitfall. Each snap a roller coaster of emotions. Welcome to November, where the pressure is combustible. Sitting at number 3, undefeated Penn State is currently feeling the squeeze of the BCS. Their only chance is to win their final 3 games. That starts today against the Iowa Hawkeyes. A week ago, the stress of primetime didn't slow the Texas Tech scoring machine.
The throw for Crabtree, it's caught. He plays. Oh, he's the worst. Red Raider, unbelievable. Michael Crabtree has done it.
Will the number 2 Red Raiders erupt again? Or can once beaten Oklahoma State hold down their explosive division rival? For new number 1, Alabama, it's back to the pressure cooker of the SEC. Can Nick Saban's Crimson Tide live up to their lofty ranking? Or will Saban's former team have the last laugh? With less than a handful of games remaining, the pressure is becoming insurmountable.
Barnstorming tour as Sam Bradford and the prolific Oklahoma offense take on a fired-up Aggie Nation. And the boys of the Brazos are ready for the Sooners here at Kyle Field. Welcome to college football presented by Best Buy. This afternoon from the South Division of the Big 12 Conference, the 6th-ranked Oklahoma Sooners visit College Station, Texas to do battle with the Texas A&M Aggies. And right now, let's take a look at the standings in the Big 12 South. And when you look at these teams, Texas Tech undefeated, followed by Oklahoma State. The ball game against KU in Norman, where he appeared as though he turned the corner, if you will, as far as mentally deciding that, hey, I'm well, I'm set to go 100%. Number 18, Jermaine Grisham. The tight end flips from the left to the right. Big opening, has 5, has 10, and he is off at the 50, a foot race. 30, 25, 20, and going to be knocked down by Devin Gregg after a run from scrimmage of, well, let's see here. We got our totalizator out. 70 yards, I believe, it's what it's going to be.
Well, the young safeties for Texas A&M are going to get out of position. They misread this. They don't see the cutback. That was the safety. Trent Hunter is a true freshman. He was trying to get another safety to come back, and the backside safety never got over the top, and it springs out the backside for the big run.
So the new line of scrimmage is the 16-yard line. Chris Brown checks in at tailback, and he'll get the handoff and a draw. Get at the line of scrimmage. He'll have a gain of 1. The A&M defense now will scroll at the top of your screen, and you'll see the 11 starters for the Aggies this afternoon. See if they can get over that 70-yard gain from scrimmage. Quick no huddle. Sooners on offense. Looking. Sam will run. 10, 5, touchdown Oklahoma. Our Keith Brown just all of a sudden fell apart and could not make the tackle. And the scary thing about this, at the design of the head coach, Bob Stoops, how many games this year have they scored inside of 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes? We've only played 1 minute and 29 seconds of football.
Well, it was 21-0 against Nebraska.
Goal.
And unbelievable how efficient Oklahoma is in the red zone. They've only attempted 5 field goals on the entire year.
Murray back in the ball game at tailback. They swing him out and they throw to him at the 5, and he will walk it in. Touchdown Oklahoma.
Well, they're trying to cover DeMarco Murray with a defensive end, Bennett. And Bennett was trying to read the eyes, and he tries to get out there. That is a miss.
By looking at that touchdown pass. 7-7 Alabama and LSU. That one in Baton Rouge. Running play to the right. 50 down to the 45. Chris Brown. And it doesn't seem to matter if it's DeMarco Murray or Chris Brown. But that time, Jermaine Gresham, the tight end, you can see number 18 leaving your picture, threw a really nice block.
Yeah. And that's something they've been working on with Gresham.
Again, they get it off quickly. Ball thrown complete. 35 breaks the tackle. Inside the 30, inside the 25 is the man we were just talking about, Jermaine Gresham, 6'6", 261 pounds.
Young man who's worked very hard on his hands. He struggled with some drops in his career, but he has really worked hard, and you can see that ball down low. He didn't have to body catch it. He could get his hands down there, and then you get yards after the catch. This offense, these receivers, so good after they get the ball in their hands.
Now he's going to make a lot of money if he will just continue to work hard. Big opening left side, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Chris Brown. And at the 5:44 mark, the Sooners are making it look more than easy. 20-0 with the extra point attempt to come.
And give Kevin Wilson, the offensive coordinator, credit. When things work, go back to them. That was the exact same running play that DeMarco Murray went 70 yards on their first drive. And they played really well the last several weeks.
Stevens with the extra point. You get one more look. Brown to the end zone. 21-0 Oklahoma. From the 28-yard line of Texas A&M, Oklahoma leads at 21-0. Little play action. Wide open in the flat, and that is Clapp. And the fullback inside the 5, and he is going to take it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. 28 yards on the play.
Matt Clapp gives them another guy in the backfield. He is the fourth guy in the backfield. When you add up Brown, Murray, and Madu, and you throw Clapp in there, who's listed as a fullback, who has the ability to move out, can catch the ball, and run after the catch. That is
him this year.
And number 18, Jermaine Gresham, with a good block downfield. Things are getting scary when guys like that are playing this well.
I had a conversation with Randy Jordan, who was the running backs coach for A&M, at the hotel this morning, and he said this is exactly what he hoped he would have for a situation. Just hang around, and he said, Jack, if we can get 30 minutes in the second half, we might be able to pull an upset off. We'll have to wait and see, huh?
Well, they've cut it to 14. This is a huge play right here because it's third down. And Oklahoma, as you can see, needs about 4.5 to 5. Bradford got it. Wide open, Broyles, 50, look out, he's in space, and he breaks a tackle, cuts it back into the middle, and this is when he is most dangerous. Still loose, 20, 15, caught from behind and tackled at the 11-yard line, and a flag comes down. It's either face mask or horse collar, one of the two. 46 yards in the pass play. Keith Brown was there to make the tackle.
Do you see Ryan Broyles jump up and tap his helmet like, I need a blow? I would say he needs a rest after that run.
Personal foul, face mask. Defense, number 18. Half of this is to the goal. First down.
No, they didn't need the extra help, but you mentioned it, Ron. In the open field, this guy has great vision. And the first time we met with the coaches before that Cincinnati game, which is the first game of the season for Mr. Broyles, they talked about Mark Clayton. They said, we don't want to compare him yet because Clayton is the best we've had, but he really reminds us of him in the open field.
So Oklahoma has a 1st and goal. The ball resting at the 6-yard line, or actually just inside the 6. Time is not anything to worry about managing. It's at 2:55. Left side, and an easy walk-in, no touch touchdown, physically just untouched. Chris Brown. And they have a 3rd down, and the ball rests at the 23. Touchdown, Ryan Broyles. Oh, what a job of blocking by that offensive front. 23 yards, and I go back to what I said about Coach Stoops. I mean, it was something, a situational thing you got to work on, and he can go back and tell his ball club, okay, you messed it up the first time, but then the second time you did it well and you did it right.
So fun to play off.
In our 3rd quarter, and the new score is Oklahoma 45 and Texas A&M 14.
Well, and Sam Bradford did an excellent job stepping up into the pocket. Broyles, and you saw his eyes there. You know, you were talking earlier about Nolan Cromwell, the offensive coordinator for Texas A&M, talking about.
I think the Cowboys may be just a lot better on both sides of the ball than anybody has given them credit for. They break it right up the middle, and what was that I was talking about on the last drive? Patience, 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 chip, 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 and then pow. They beat you with a big one. 28 yards, Chris Brown. The life out of it. One more look as we go to break. Brown. Somebody tipped him from behind, and then he is gone. 52-14 Sooners.
State still has to play Michigan State. They are far from over.
Going for the end zone. Got a man there. Like taking candy from a baby, says Joaquin Iglesias. 37 yards on the touchdown pass from Bradford.
I think as this season goes, skipped his graduation as Jack said, to learn this offense.
Ball is loose, taken away by Oklahoma's Franks, and he is going to go into the end zone for the touchdown.
Dominic Franks had an interception return on the first play last week against Nebraska. This time does a nice job in the option. We already saw Keenan Clayton tip a ball. McGee with the fake handoff to Jaworski Lane. This is a triple option. And that was all about Alexander, the defensive end. You know, it's worth noting we made him the city X factor at the beginning of the game because Austin English is out. And,
Texas 66-21 our score. This presentation of college football presented by Best Buy will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.